This is your boy, Lord Thaddeus Cray. Bear with me, anxiety has kind of been kicking my butt all day. These tend to help, as y'all know, but, well, it's not always the healthiest of choices. I'm a man of my word, and I promised I was going to do SpearFinger. So I'm going to right now. What is the SpearFinger? Well, apparently it's a woman from Cherokee lore. What does she do? She's been called many things. One of the most common ones is actually Stone Woman. The reason she's called SpearFinger is due to the fact that her right hand, I believe, is like that of a spear. Her finger, her pointer finger. She uses it to cut out the livers of her prey. She's a shapeshifter, a master shape changer. The limit on that is, if you look, she cannot do it. She cannot change her shape while eyes are upon her. That's the one thing that she has limits when it comes to her ability to change her appearance. She's done many things. She actually has a rival, which is her male counterpart, the Stone Man. He's stronger than she is. Apparently, she likes to take the form of someone made of stone, or appears as that. She has control over the elements, mainly the mountains, stone. So she seems to have control over when it comes to her element. She is definitely something beyond human. She's actually almost like part of their pantheon, if you want to call the Cherokee beliefs of the. I know they have many spirits in their culture, and she is simply one of them. She does not get along with Stone Man very well because of the fact, you have to think on this, she's an apex predator, and definitely something of the old world. I believe very firmly long before the flood. I could be wrong, but that's just my firm belief. Also, because of this, Stone Man also likes livers of people he comes across. So, like I said, they don't get along when they're close to each other. They'll fight for territory. As a matter of fact, supposedly, the Stone Woman, or the SpearFinger, she has her heart in one of her hands. I believe it's her right one. And if her hand is cut off, she will die. Or at least become powerless, from what I've read. Believe me, I've done a fair bit of reading. And it definitely caught me off guard. I did not know anything about her until now. Of course, folks were mentioning for me to do this one, and that's what I'm doing. So let's leave it at this. The villagers were tired. Actually, the Cherokee Nation period, they were tired of her, of course, killing their people and eating their people's livers. So they had to come up with a way to defeat her. Different beings, I believe, celestial beings, the birds of the sky, things like that, according to their lore, were able to help in her defeat. And in this, once she was defeated, the Stone Man, he himself, saw no more competition, so he's still doing what he does, supposedly according to legend. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are curious as to what she is. I have no idea. I believe very firmly she is definitely, I'm not going to say fallen, because I don't know. And I'm real careful on things like this. It's a matter of respect. And I have no desire to offend people, number one, or to make a mistake when it comes to mentioning the names of things. But that is what she seems to be, a being of the old world, obviously. And here's something very interesting. Apparently the gods were angry with her for trying to build a tower, very similar to the Tower of Babel, with Gilgamesh, well, not Gilgamesh, but Nimrod. Of course, those two legends intertwine with each other, the Babylonian and the Judeo-Christian. So there's something going on with that. You have to remember, all humanity is connected to the old world. So I believe definitely there's something up with that. Something to think on. Where exactly she comes from, I have a feeling she's been around for a very long time. A very long time. And again, such beings, I believe, are to be left alone. Don't court any kind of interaction with them, because obviously it can cause trouble. I'm no shaman, I'm no medicine man, I have no desire to even come close to trying to reach out to something like that. And I would advise you guys to be careful as well. But I do believe that the legend is fascinating, and it was very interesting to look this up, to say the least. Now, we're definitely putting some prayers after this one, make no mistake. Because, to be honest, it kind of creeped me out a little bit. But in the end, I figured, I should try to at least do a small take on this one being. I'm just going to leave it at that. If you guys like my content, feel free to subscribe, like, share, you know how it goes. You guys also know what I do. I am the producer for Dogman Cams, Chasing the Truth, and the Vault of Nightmares. I'm always looking for people. And make no mistake, I always desire to have a person get the chance to tell their story. It's only right. It's part of my calling. It's not just my job. So therefore, for now, remember my email, wesvic@dogmancams.com. Leave something in the comments. You guys also know who I am on Facebook. Hit me up in Messenger. And I will be glad to get back with you. You guys be blessed and you be safe.